It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Rams and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Open man here is Scott, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, second down. You talk about this Rams defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. 25 yards that time. Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Swain. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swain. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He'll look to throw.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They'll look to throw again. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Slot man moves right. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try the left side. Swain. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle they go. Swain. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
3rd and 3.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. The Chiefs at 9 and 6 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle.
Swain. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This one swung out to Williams.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Or if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Byron Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 37. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Swain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete there to Nacua. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Little short pass to James. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
2nd and 7. 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 2nd
Xavier Worthy from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. And they will take a knee here. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest. And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout. So for the Rams, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.